Hey people, Indrid here, 3v3, Angstrom Heights, and someone's been naughty. Is it the Dark Angels and the Tenso? With a force command of very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support, alongside Ghaz Khan as an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee combat. By default begins with a heal, a passive health, regeneration aura. Oh, they've gone for... Is this Legion of the Damned? With the... Oh yeah, it's Legion of the Damned with the Dark Angels DLC scheme. So I guess they're helping out, are they? Rounding off this team is Ghaz as a Techmarine, starts off with a bolt gun, knows how to use it, can support with structures and repair. The red team, it's Space Wolves. We have Molek with an Apothecary, Stigma rocking a Force Commander, and Arise as a Techmarine. My money's on the Space Wolves being naughty. Wasn't that the whole reason they were created or something? To destroy another Legion? Too much wolf in that gene seed, I think. They've gone mental. Kicking off in the mid, Force Commander versus Apothecary. What do you do here in a full 3v3 Space Marine mirror? Do you get, I wonder, triple Tactical Marines so you can go triple Kraken Bolts and really focus something down? Would also allow you to shoot down an enemy hero pretty effectively. You could buff them with battle cries and combat stims and the like. Very expensive rec-wise, of course. And you'd get shut down by Devastators. But I think you'd be able to deal with enemy Assault Marines pretty well. If you keep your guys spread, pop all those Kraken Bolts on, focus down those Assault Marines, I think you'd mess them up pretty good. And of course you'd have your Shotgun Scouts in there. But I have no idea if we're going to see triple tacks. We've got double tacks from Ghaz and Arise, the two Techmarine players. Maybe the others are looking for Sniper Scouts or something. Arise dropped a Marine. I think that's the first Marine to fall over. Maybe they lost one here. Stigma. Devastators on the way for Stigma. Might drop a Marine here. Molek. They went for flame attacks to go for a power bash early. Attacks in retreat path for some melee. Retreating units take 30% more damage from melee attacks. They did not use Kraken Bolts as they meleeed them though. It would have buffed the damage by 20% against heavy infantry. I'm not sure. Maybe it was on cooldown. Very early VP lead for the blue team. Scouts getting a cheeky cap on that wreck point. Tax will take it back with a fast capping, of course. Sniper Scouts here for Arise. Sniper Scouts and double tax. Getting some good shots on this Force Commander. Is very determined to get this wreck point. Contested wreck point does turn blue, but was it worth it? Gonna lose it immediately and be off the field. Maybe it was better to just back off there and stay in play. Shotgun Scouts in play for Ghaz. Assault Squad coming in for Ghaz and for the Tenso. Molek doesn't have a third unit up. They are upgrading their squads and stuff first. Got that Flamer in. Scouts getting shotguns and elite training, and they have a Sergeant. That grenade could make all the difference, of course. Sanguine Chainsword in for Ghaz Khan. Space Wolf Scouts backing off. Do these Space Wolf Initiates or Scouts have a special name? Because a lot of their stuff has special names, right? Like Rune Priests and stuff. I'm not sure about that. Grenade. Gonna hit that Assault Squad Feather. He took it though. They're going... I'm surprised they're not going after the Scouts with their Sniper Rifle. The Assault Squad. Oh, there's the jump. Getting very low. Can they get a model off them? Apparently not. 1, 3, 4 hit points I think they got to there on 3 models. That's the Assault Marine Sphere. Mastercrafted bolt gun for Arise. Gives them a DPS boost and the awesome high-powered shot, and the Force Commander there, the Tenso, with a power sword to make the battle cry better, because of course if it's Marines versus Marines, make your Marines do more damage than the others, you can have a good time. Artificer armor in there as well for tankiness. Battle cry goes up to 15% per attack when you have the power sword up from 10%. So you can get 45%, maybe even 60% damage buffs if you can get stuck into melee and get a bunch of those special attacks off. Assault Squad here for Ghaz. Going after the enemy Force Commander of Stigma. There's the battle cry to get a special, while the Space Wolves do some power bashing. 427, 439 on a no-cap game right now. Blue team taking red team's natural thanks to those Scouts. And they got a full power bash here thanks to Ghaz. Well played. with a master-crafted bolt gun. They both have one then, eh? Yep. This scout repairing that gen. That gen was taken out, though, and repurchased. I don't think they have a... No, they don't have a flame. They just shot it down with bolter fire, I guess. Force commander of Stigma runs off. Ghaz trying to kill some scouts. Oh, one of the scouts died. Now the blue team have to bash back their own power to retake it. But they do have flame attack, so it's going quite quickly. And a bunch of bolter fire as well. And they can cap it quickly with tactical marines. Scouts getting a cheeky decap. Lots of scouts across the northeast of the map doing work, I feel like. Getting the decaps on the natural VPs. 427, 401. A 1-to-1 cap. Red team looking at the power in the south. The Tenso here to defend. One gen goes down. Power sword getting in on the attacks with the flamer. Kills one. Shotgun scouts. Might kill another. Crack. Couldn't quite get it there on that hit. And those guys able to get away. There's Iron Halo going up. Give them that defensive shield powered by their energy. So as they level up, that shield gets more and more effective as they have more energy. Assault squad jumping the scouts. Force commander doing a great job holding these guys up. Might down another marine. Does. Downs 2 more marines. Gets a level. You guys looking for a grenade? They are. They grenaded themselves. Trying to grenade the force commander. Didn't quite work out there, fellas. Maybe you're not cut out for this marine lark. I mean, they've got time to redeem themselves. Meanwhile, east side natural VP for the blue team being retaken by an assault squad, just casually taking some shotgun blasts. There we go. Oh, they didn't go for the... I guess they knew they'd get shotgun blasted off it, so they didn't try to finish. Need to run now, though. There's double Kraken bolts from the attacks. Jumping out onto some enemy marines. Losing a model, though. Apothecary probably had used their heal already. They have purification rights. I was going to say, why didn't your Apothecary go in for the heal there, but had been used on the tax, I think, at some point. Force commander forced off. But may have bought time for some more power bashing here. Shotgun scouts having to back off. Assault squad jumping in. This is Dingus Khan. And these Legion of the Damned guys. I always forget, is it Firehawks that became the Legion of the Damned? I think it is. Did those guys ever get a novel or anything, Firehawks? I feel like they should have. Maybe their story was just told in codexes. But they were in like the Badab War. Oh, those guys just wiped. I think they were in the Badab War, which is where a bunch of chapters turned rogue. And they lost their home world was swallowed by the warp or something. Or they got wiped out or something like that. Well, not fully wiped out, because the rest of them became Legion of the Damned. And I'm pretty sure the Legion of the Damned only help good guys, so that lends credence to the Space Wolves being naughty here. Just getting angry with their wolfy stuff. I don't know what we're up to. Looks like Molek was the one that lost the Marines there. Oh, Stigma. Stigma just lost some Marines, I think. Oh, no, they didn't. They just became Stern Guard veterans. I just saw them drop off the roster. They got some Stern Guard up, and they've got some very nice Kraken bolts, those guys. Triple tax it is for Ghaz. Maybe they drop-podded one in. Power bashing and decapping from Ghaz, and they have bionics. Help them deal with enemy assault squads and melee heroes that get close. Maybe anointed power axe for Molek's Apothecary. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen this. Typically you'll see Sanguine Chainsword early, or the customized Storm Bolter for hanging back and supporting from the rear. They stopped the decap on that power, but not able to break out just yet. The Devastators may need to move up some. Assault squad getting in there, initiating the fight, and they have their sergeant now, who gets a power sword and can do a merciless strike, which could be nasty. Plasma cannon on the way for Ghaz. That was the Tenso, threw on the power on this side, defended by Arise. There's marked target. Can the snipers get a shot while they're marked targeted? Nope. Oh, here's the drop pod, look, from the Tenso. got these Marines in off it. 375 to 358. Power is defended. Power Axe Apothecary, the Armor of Purity now. And it's combat stims for Genghis Khan. Assault Squad in on the devs. Can they follow in though? They do have plasma attacks doing huge amounts of damage. I think the plasma gun is maybe set to be nerfed for the tax, or at least it was discussed at some point. It's insanely good, isn't it? 30 DPS just from this plasma gun. That doesn't count the other bolt guns, of course, and using Kraken bolts to boost its damage against other heavy infantry. Blue team gonna take the mid. Meanwhile, in the west, grenade was a nasty grenade. Scouts able to make it out. Wait, was that their own grenade? No, that was Arise's grenade. They're getting better at their grenades, those scouts over there. Drop pod coming in from Genghis Khan, delivering more tactical marines. Bolt guns everywhere. Where's the plasma cannon? Has it got a shot yet? It's gone mid. Might be able to get a shot on those assault squad fellas, but it's not going to discriminate what it hits. There's the jump. And they're going to need to retreat now. Librarian on the field for Molek. Got a power weapon, a force sword in amongst those marines, and they're getting wrecked. Dingus has forgotten about these guys completely because they are focused on the west side, I think. And those guys wiped. Might be able to go tier 3 pretty soon though, Dingus Khan. They have tons of requisition. Need 40 more power or so. Might be worth it. Might be worth rolling a Razorback out. Try and force some missile launcher purchases maybe. I mean, they do have Stern Guard here that can use vengeance rounds. In fact, they have 2 Stern Guard squads, the Space Wolves. Assault Squad jumping. Devastators with advanced targeting in trouble. They have that reduced version of melee resistance, of course. It's only 20% rather than 40% for other Marines, and they wiped. They wiped. That was for the Emperor on them from the Tenso. Global ability of the Force Commander. Beautiful grenade, though. Awesome grenade there from Arise. Getting really good with it with their grenades. Almost wiped those fellas. Stern Guard get away. Shotgun blast. Can they focus down these scouts now? No, they're shooting the enemy Marines. I think they should have been shooting the scouts there. Mastercrafted bolt gun will mess them up. They don't have the heavy infantry armor. Oh, Terminator's coming in. Didn't even realize you were tier 3. Stigma gets Terminators in. Ghaz is tier 3 too. Arise is on their way. 318 to 322 on the VPs. Very, very close then. What is this? It's Assault Marines versus Tax. Tax can't really win that fight. Maybe if they had their Sergeant for and they show no fear, they could mess them up. Shotgun scouts coming up. Almost dodged the jump. Drop pod with more Marines for Molek. That was one thing I really liked about Dawn of War 3's design, where you could load things into your drop pods and bring them in. I thought that was pretty fun. I wonder if they could mod that into Dawn of War 2. Plasma cannon. Oh, it overshoots because it's on high elevation there. 318 to 295. Whirlwind up for Genghis Khan. For some big old disruption. Scout trying to get a cheeky decat, but they're going to have a bad time. There's a grenade. It's a good grenade. Almost wiped out that plasma cannon squad. 2-1 for blue team. Now, little bit of a lead building up for the Dark Angels. Force Commander with Power Sword and Iron Halo and Artificer level 4, wrecking the Stern Guard. Can't get knocked over by them because of the shield and they show no fear, but it is making them more resistant to damage anyway. Oh, Terminators. Stigma's Terminator is almost going down. Oh, that's not Terminators. I was going to say, how the heck are they retreating? That is the Terminator Force Commander who gets taken out by the Tenso and stabbed in the ankle, it looked like there. I mean, it took him out. Dreadnought up for the Tenso. Stigma's Terminators are fine, by the way. They're right here. Trying to power bash. 2-1 cap for the Dark Angel still. There's the Dreadnought. Oh, it's gone multi-melter. Awesome. One of the rarest things you'll see in this game, a Dreadnought with a multi-melter. I think, did they give it... I think they gave it the lesser melee resistance or something. I think it should get full melee resistance, damn it. Help it out. Wraith Lords can do it, so can that fella. This multi-melter is awesome. 50, almost 55 multi-melter DPS, or melter DPS. Is good versus all targets from relatively short range. Yeah, typically you just put this guy on melee mode and he cracks things in melee, and then as it runs away he'll start shooting it with the melter gun, or the multi-melter I should say. Plasma cannon with a good shot. Grenade does not quite line up with the Tenso's assault squad. Level 3 assault squad, by the way. Dingus Khan's scouts need to back off there. Dreadnought fighting Terminators is going to get taken out. All those Terminators have power fists. Down it goes. Down it goes. The Force Commander went down in there. Dreadnought didn't last long. I was very excited to see that multi-melter doing work. Improved medical equipment now for Dingus Khan. Whirlwind doing some good work. Here comes that. Oh, it's Apothecary versus Apothecary action. Molek's got the hit points though. What's he up to? Looked like he was going to go and back and heal something back there, but they didn't. Mark target up on the assault squad and they run away. Promptly run away. There's a plasma gun. How many of these TACs have plasma guns? A lot of them. Almost all of them on the Dark Angel side have plasma guns. For the Space Wolves, they opted to go for Stone Guard veterans. So less specialized, but you get more versatility out of them. Vanguard veterans here for Molek. Space Wolves are depleted, but still dangerous. Librarian on the way for Molek. We're not sure what happened to the other Librarian that was around briefly. No idea. Single cap, another drop pod. Is that a Venerable Dreadnought maybe? No, it's from Dingus Khan, so it's just going to be some Marines. Sad face. Stone Guard getting incredibly close for no real reason. Why were they going this way? Trying to get to the power maybe? You'd think they'd focus on the mid if they were pushing up. They almost got wiped there. What was that noise? Oh, you just got a sergeant in or something over here. Did you? I don't know. How could I possibly know? The Terminators now for... Oh, maybe it was his Terminators coming in for a rise that I heard. Did the Stigmas get a weapon? Oh, they got the Cyclone Missile Launcher, of course. Wonder if they're going to nerf this thing, because it's insane. There's the Rune Priest Librarian guy for Molek. Look at him. Got a beard and everything. Who needs a helmet? Apothecary of Dingus Khan does not get away. That was a Terminator kill. You saw the inspiration go off. Can these Terminators do the business for the Space Wolves? Vanguard veterans getting stuck in. But then being disrupted by the Whirlwind. And there's Bionic's powerful sweep going off. 1-to-1 cap. Decent VP lead for the Dark Angels. But can they hold against the Terminators? Did this guy get... Oh, no lightning claws, eh? For this Force Commander Terminator. I think they should get it. They could really be a massive melee threat then. I mean, they still have a power fist, I guess. Venerable Dreadnought coming in for Ghaz. Unique to the Techmarine. Just scares the Terminators off there. Tons of hit points, and this guy can charge. Those Vanguard as well. Yep, Vanguard veterans of Dingus Khan. Messing up some enemy Terminators. Couldn't quite get a model though. And here comes... Oh, they had Vengeance rounds loaded in. They should have been using Kraken bolts against the Vanguard veterans there. They're still using Vengeance rounds for some reason, Arise. This is for super heavy infantry and vehicles. And it's also good against generators and stuff. Mark targets, gets the retreat going. 303, 160. None of these guys went for the plasma gun, eh? Still sticking with the Mastercrafted bolt gun. Double cap here. for the Dark Angels. Grenade. Pretty good. That was Stigma's grenade there. Mid is uncapped. Level 7 Force Commander for the Tenso, causing all sorts of problems in the mid there. The shield has gone down, but he's still going. Power Sword doing huge amounts of work, and I wonder how much of a difference that improved battle cries made in the big team fights. Grenade. Nicely timed there by the Tenso. Shield thrown up again, doesn't have much energy left though. Something's coming in, and it's a drop pod. No, it's not. It is more Terminators for Stigma. Can they start getting a critical mass of these guys? They've got some VPs to make up though, eh? Can anyone get a Land Raider going? There's tier 3 for the Tenso, the last player to go. Maybe Dingus Khan or Ghaz are saving for Land Raiders, maybe. Lots of plasma for the Dark Angels, of course. Still has Vengeance rounds loaded in, Stigma. Is it because of the Venerable Dreadnought? They should be switching though. Should really be switching. Oh, maybe they want to try and get that Whirlwind. Terminator is it? They've got to be tempted to teleport on that thing with Power Fists and take it out. But they do have a friendly librarian to get them out of trouble. As a 4-staff. Force Commander runs off. Librarian will take that power. 299 to 113. Here is the Venerable Dreadnought of Ghaz. Didn't get the Dark Age of Technology yet. Maybe waiting for it to level up first. Cyclone Missile Launcher power bashing. It can do everything, the Cyclone Missile Launcher. And they've got it ×2. Stern Guard veterans there. Vengeance rounds will now help against the Venerable Dreadnought. But I think they've only got 3 models in there. Another Cyclone coming in. That was from Molek. 4 Terminator squads for the Space Wolves. They all have the Cyclone Missile Launcher. Orbital bombardment in there. The Terminators can't retreat, so they're going to take full damage from the blasts. But they're okay. They put all the beams in the same place, so they didn't get knocked into another beam kind of thing. Look at this fight. Just all of the bolt guns. With some plasma in there too. Whirlwind is still alive. Space Wolves did push through, but did they achieve a lot with it? Oh, maybe. Oh, they got the Whirlwind with a single Cyclone shot. Didn't even need that second one. Cyclone is so insane. Vanguard veterans, that they're keeping up the pressure to Space Wolves. Super aggressive. Apothecary of Molek is in there. 245 to 113. Land Raider Redeemer coming up for Dingus Khan. Emperor's Fist there from the Venerable Dreadnought. Still around. Almost level 2 as well. I don't think it's Apothecary. Oh, I was going to say I don't think the Apothecary is going to get away. But very quick thinking there from Molek. Gets him out of there with a Gate of Infinity teleport. Thanks to the Librarian. Could they have got that Apothecary there, these guys? Maybe. Oh, another Land Raider Redeemer on the way, this time for Ghaz. But is it a good idea when there's 4 Cyclone Missile Launcher Terminators around? Teleporting away from the orbital. That orbital's going to hit literally nothing. I'm not sure who that was. Maybe the Tenso. The Tenso's got no red now. Oh, but that might be because they got Assault Terminators in. So it might have been Dingus or Ghaz. Assault Terminators are here. If they can get Lightning Claws, they can massively threaten basically the entire red team. But the Thunderhammers aren't bad as well, are they? Good versus all targets, whereas the Lightning Claws are more specialized against infantry. Cyclone again. And Vengeance rounds. Some Global Repairs Blessing of the Omnissiah going on. I mean, they've got some Vanguard veterans to fight the Assault Terminators with. They'll do some good DPS, so with this Power Axe. But they don't use, oh, they got Lightning Claws now. I was going to say they don't use They don't actually use energy to teleport though, so you can't deny them energy to stop their teleporting. Down goes the Apothecary. The lightning claws just touched him for a second and he went down. There's a first land raider of Dingus. Ghaz is idle. The land raider's not moving. Lightning claw Terminator is just terrifying those Vanguard veterans to jump out. They need plasmas and mark target and things. Here it is. Mark target's up. That'll help. Could do with some plasma though. I think it's worth Arise getting a plasma gun here. Land Raider Redeemer in the mid. You can retreat back to this vehicle and reinforce. Also get some health regen. Not to mention, it's got a bunch of weaponry on it too. Took a bunch of damage there. Now it's backed off. The missile launchers of the Terminators are going to be a big threat to it. Maybe they should get a melter gun. Just threaten everything. 221 to 88. Arise has tons of power, just not any requisition to spend it. Predator tank on the way for Ghaz. First one we've seen. Vanguard veterans jumping into all sorts of trouble there. Something just got gated out. Oh, it was those Stern Guard got gated out. More quick thinking from Molek. Predator tank hits the field for Molek too. A bunch of Cyclones. They all missed the Land Raider though. And here is Ghaz's Land Raider. Frag Assault doesn't knock back the Terminators, but the Stern Guard got knocked around. Down to the 77 VPs to Space Wolves. That Twin Linked Assault Cannon doing some really good work against that Rune Priest Librarian guy. He's run off now. Jumping in. What did the Space Wolves call an Apothecary? Is that the Rune Priest? Now I'm doubting myself whether it's the Librarian or not. Las Cannon up on the Predator. Venerable Dreadnought charges out. Level 2, getting some blessings of the Omnisci Global Repairs. Lightning Claw Terminators of the Tenso, helping to take out the tank, I suppose. Dingus Khan down to just 2 units. The Land Raider did go down in the end. Brutal fighting, 2-1 now for the Space Wolves. Terminator's having to back off a bit and recover, but these guys are still in play. The Assault Terminator is doing huge amounts of work. Massive amounts. Orbital. Not sure what they were aiming at, but it went off. 14177. Level 10 Force Commander for the Tenso. That means he's doing like 33% more. I think it's like 35% more melee damage at level 10. Something like that. It's crazy. One Termi down, says Ghaz. That was Arise losing their Terminators. Heal for the Terminators there from Molek. This Force Commander is a menace. Now persuaded to leave. 1472 hit points with the shield. And shields are 5-1 damage, aren't they? I think so. Meanwhile, Predator tank for Ghaz. Defending the VP. Scouts do not get away. Venerable still stands. Almost level 3. Double cap for the Dark Angels now. Dingus Khan got some more Terminators of their own. Assault Squad. Ah, they don't get away. They're level 4, those fellas. Here comes all that plasma. All that plasma. These Assault Terminators have made such a massive difference. Now they get marked targeted, though. Those Vengeance rounds doing some good work. Plasma Cannon, old friendly fire. Can they teleport out? They can. You've got to try and focus down the enemy Apothecaries whenever you can. Venerable Dreadnought coming in now for Arise. That'll help against those enemy Assault Terminators for sure. Reviving their foot rise as well. Neither of them got a plasma tank. Down goes the Force Commander for the Tenso. Orbitals. This one's a good hit. That one didn't hit anything. And the Venerable's going after those Terminators, I think. Look. They did drop 2 of their models. Cyclones. Techmarine desperately repairing his Land Raider there. 113 to 31. The Venerable has gone through. Did they get the Terminators? They didn't get the Terminators. They got away, look. Maybe they can come and crack on this Land Raider, though. Terminators are trying to get on it. Terminators are trying to get to the Power Fists. Here's the level 3 Venerable of Ghaz. There's the teleport. They're really going for it now. They get it. Land Raider's down. That tank goes down. Grenade tried to chuck on the tanks there. I don't think the Stern Guard are going to... Oh, maybe they will. They're not focusing them down there. Force Commander Terminator of Stigma going for the natural VP because they've got a double against them. Tank goes down. GG, says the Tenso. Blue team have done enough, I think. The Dark Angels are going to take it. Ghaz down to just a Predator tank at the end, though. There was a triple, and they got it. They got it. Looks like it was Dingus Khan, who capped over here, maybe. Oh, Drop Pod just came in, look. Awesome stuff. Level 10 Force Commander for the Tenso, doing huge amounts of work. Down at the end, though. Level 7 Apothecary for Dingus Khan. Level 7 Techmarine for Ghaz. Molek's Apothecary. Level 6 did some good Librarian in, I think. Whatever his name is. Rune Priest, maybe? And there he is with his beard. We have... Oh, alright. Terminator Force Commander who doesn't have levels. Really surprised we didn't see Lightning Claws on that fella. I guess he had other things to spend resources on. And a level 8 Techmarine for Arise. There you have it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Big thanks to these players for playing this fun Space Marine Civil War type thing. The Tenso for sending it in. And I'll see you guys next time.